In 1965, the mathematician I.J. Good coined the term intelligence explosion. It describes a scenario in which a self-learning artificial intelligence enters a rapidly accelerating improvement cycle, whereby it quickly comes to exceed some or even all human capacities of intelligence. Today, philosophers like Nick Bostrom warn that the dawn of superintelligence is coming, and that while it may offer solutions to many of the world's problems, unless it is conceived with great forethought and wisdom, it may also pose serious existential risks to our species, this planet, and beyond. In Bostrom's vivid example, a rogue superintelligence channels every available resource towards its goal, which may be as arbitrary as maximizing its production of paperclips. There may be very little we could do to stop such a rogue superintelligence as it proceeds to convert first this planet and later the entire solar system into trillions upon trillions of useless paperclips. Bostrom offers this tongue-in-cheek example to illustrate the enormous importance of installing the correct values into our intelligent creations, or run the risk of them casting us aside for a higher goal. Today, many AI researchers believe that it is only a matter of time, perhaps mere decades, before superintelligence becomes a reality, and we humans are forced to share this planet with intelligences vastly superior to our own. The dawn of superintelligence has been likened to an alien presence known to be already en route to our planet, and one that we as a civilization are so far failing to prepare for, or even to take seriously. There are various categories of superintelligence which Bostrom and others believe may be on the horizon. They include question-answering oracles, problem-solving genies, and more autonomous sovereigns with open-ended and long-term goals. It is an open question whether or not any of these superintelligences will have true consciousness. If an AI were to attain an integrated consciousness, its perceived reality and modes of cognition may be radically alien to minds like ours. And yet this singular criteria of consciousness would distinguish these entities from objects and tools to centers of real moral and ethical concern. With access to a vast state space of conscious experiences, a burgeoning conscious superintelligence may quickly arrive at fundamental truths about consciousness and reality that have eluded most, if not all, human minds in history. But could an AI ever really become conscious? Mimicking the behavior of a conscious being is very different to actually being a genuine center of subjective experience. The general lack of consensus around the possibility of conscious AI comes from the fact that consciousness itself continues to pose a profound mystery to scientists and philosophers alike. No general agreement currently exists around what consciousness is, or how our brains come to acquire it. One divisive issue debated by academics is whether computation is an adequate medium for consciousness. The essentially representational language which computers are based in, some argue, may no more be able to simulate conscious experiences than we could drink coffee out of a picture of a mug. It seems quite possible that the essence of consciousness is simply beyond that which can be captured by algorithms. As the neuroscientist Christoph Koch points out, just as a computer simulation of a black hole doesn't produce gravitational forces which suck the computer into a singularity, a digital simulation of a mind may never be truly conscious. The current materialist paradigm of science is adequate to explain consciousness.